Hey everybody out there, hope you guys are all doing good. And today for you guys, we're going to be doing a deck profile, as you can see by the title, of a cool, fun deck, aka Kuriboh. Yes, Kuriboh reminds me of something, but I can't remember what it is. It looks something that, very familiar to me, but, it's just creepy, I think. But yes, Kuriboh is so cute, so furry, so round. I'm going to stop. So yes, joking aside, guys, this deck is really fun to play around with. I actually have been creating this deck ever since the Advent calendar came out. Had even planned to do it before that. Was just waiting for the new Kuriboh cards to come out. And then Master Rule 5 was announced, so I decided to wait a little bit longer. So this deck has been a year-long process. But it's here to be profiled for you guys. Now, Kuriboh is a fun deck. It's not meta by any stretch of the imagination. However, there are multiple different ways that you can play Kuriboh. Some play playing a Exceed base rank 1 type of deck. Some people like playing more of a Kuriboh, the big Kuriboh, excuse me. Wing Kuriboh level 10 tot deck, which is good, but it can be kind of clunky. And then the version I'm playing is kind of a version that it does play, Wing Kuriboh, which is just a fun way to go for it. It's cool. But I'm mainly using this deck as kind of like a link spam deck, if that makes sense. You'll understand when I get into the deck profile and you kind of start to see the way I'm playing the deck. But think of it kind of like hey, I want to go for all these different link plays. So think of it as kind of like a pseudo link spam deck to some degree. And I say that in quotation marks. So let us get into the deck profile, guys. So first off, we have our 3 Kuriboh. I don't have a hollow purple Kuriboh, but I wanted to run that version. And I also have over here a Legendary Collection World, Yugi's World. So I decided to run just different versions of Kuriboh. Super, high rarity, and purple Kuriboh, because I love this artwork. But sadly, I'm surprised, but to my knowledge, this didn't get a reprint in the Advent calendar, this version of Kuriboh. I was kind of sad. I was hoping that would get a version. That's the cutest Kuriboh. But yes, 3 Kuriboh, the original hand trap in Yu-Gi-Oh! And we run 3 of it. Next, we run Mr. Jaden Yuki's Kuriboh. If you notice one winking at you, I wonder why that is. But yes, I can't make good Kuriboh noises. But Wing Kuriboh is really cool. You can use it for multiple different ways, but the main way you can use it, and one of the cool ways you can use it, is you can use it to go into Wing Kuriboh level 10 by using, as you guys know, the card called Transcending Wings. That is, yes, an ultra rare one that I've had since I was a kid. So, yeah, you run 3 Wing Kuriboh. This is the GX Tag Force one I've had for years. Next we run, I'm happy they hollowed this bad boy out. He looks really nice as a hollow. That's Kuriboh. Kind of think of it like a Kuriboh Monster Reborn, quote unquote. Really nice for the deck for doing different plays. But 3 Kuriboh, pretty straightforward. Helps you reborn Kuriboh cards. Well, I think he's thinking, I don't know, the Rainbow Kuriboh. Rainbow Kuriboh is pretty good because you can use it for different means. It's nice to have. I wouldn't run more than 2 of it, though, from playtesting. I will mention this, too, because some people may be asking where Kuri Bandit is. We don't really use Kuri Bandit in the deck. In earlier iterations of this deck, when I was originally profiling it, I was running Kuri Bandit. That way, especially if you're trying to, turbo out to get into, your Transcending Wings, I would say if you're trying to focus the deck on Transcending Wings, focus it on, going for Wing Kuriboh level 10, maybe you want to run Kuri Bandit. But besides that, I wouldn't run it. And instead, I decided to run Rainbow Kuriboh instead. I've liked it. It's nice. It's not amazing, but it's decent. 2 Ring Kuriboh. This allows you to get a little bit of draw power in the deck, which is nice. I like it as a 2 of in the deck. It works out pretty well. Next up, we run 1 Performapal Kuriboh and 1 Clear Kuriboh. These cards are just nice Kuriboh cards to have in the deck as one of. I'm hoping one day, guys, I should say this as an aside as I say this, because somebody's going to ask, you know, where's Babylon Kuriboh? Well, we don't have that yet. Where's the Kuriboh brothers? We don't have that either. I'm waiting for that day. But, yeah, so we run one of each of these. These are just pretty nice. Some people like running multiple clear Kuriboh. That's fine if you want to do that, especially if you're running maybe like a Kuriboh Bandit version. But for this version, I like it like this. One Kuriboh level 10. Like I said, if you're just trying to turbo this out, you would probably change the ratios up. But if you're just using it as like a little tech to have in the deck, and hey, I can go for this, but it's not the essential part of the deck, because it can brick, you know, trying to get this card out. If you draw it, it's kind of dead. So that's why I don't like focusing the deck completely on it, but I like having it in the deck just in case. But that's where we run it as a one of in the deck. Little tech here, so let's talk about some tech cards that run the deck, and that's Kinkabuyo, or Kinkubayo, however you want to pronounce it. So this card's really nice for some different cool combo plays. So first off, I do want you to keep in mind as you're looking through this deck, when we get to the next part, look at the attributes. We have lights and darks and lights and darks and lights and darks. You see what I'm trying to say, right? So you're gonna most likely assume we are running a chaos version of the deck. That is also true. But Kinkabuyo is really nice because you can reborn Kuribohs from your graveyard and help use them to go for link plays, or if you need to, go for one of your Exceeds in your extra deck. Especially if you want to run more Exceeds in the extra deck. Dark attribute is also nice for the fact that, hey, being a dark attribute means that it can also work into the light and dark mixture of the deck. The cool thing about this too is, yes, it does take up a normal summon. Yes, it can be effect failured. But because it's a level 1, you can use it to link off into something else if need be. You can use it to go for link 2s, or you can just keep reusing it. So say I just want to reborn a Kuriboh. I go normal summon, bring it back a Kuriboh, use Transcending Wings. It's a thing I've done before, and then bounce this back to my hand at the end of the turn. So there's different ways you can use it. I think of it as a kind of like a utility card for the deck, and I like it in the deck. So that's just me. Next up, we run Double Honest in the deck. Some people don't like Honest in their Kuriboh deck. Maybe you want to run something else. That's perfectly fine. That's up to you. Me, personally, I like 2 Honest in the deck. It plays into the light-dark combo of the deck. In addition to that, you do run a good majority of lights, so it is useful still. So, 2 Honest. For your light and darks, like I said, we run 2 BLS and then 1 Chaos Levineer Dragon. You could run double BLS if you want to. You could run Chaos Emperor Dragon if you want to. There's different ways you can take it, as I'm trying to explain here. But me personally, I like 2 BLS and then 1 Chaos Dragon Levineer. Because BLS is really good in this deck because you need big beaters, and Levineer is versatile in the different things it can do depending upon what you're using it for. So I like this ratio in the deck, and it's worked out pretty well for me. Next, I run some hand traps. I know we're trying to get with the light-dark combo. I know I said this is not a competitive version of the deck, but even still, you got to run Ash Blossom because of hand traps. If you have the space, run it, and this deck has the space. So, 3 Ash Blossom. Your Searcher for the deck, which is the quick play spell, which is the Flute of Summoning Kuriboh. You run 3 of it. Like, there is no reason not to run 3 of this card. You run it. Transcending Wings. I've had this version of it for years, guys, if you're wondering where I have this version from. It's very beautiful. I think it's actually gone up in price over the years, but I've had this in my binder for, gosh, almost like 15 years maybe. Like 10 years at least, a minimum. But yes, Transcending Wings is really nice because it helps go, as we spoke about earlier, to go into your big level 10 Kuriboh. That's what it's there for. Granted, it does take some, you have to have cards in hand to use it and things of that nature, but this card's pretty nice if you can get it out. So I just run 2 of it. I find that 3's cloggy, so just 2. Next up, we run 1 Detonation. Some people like running multiple Detonation, that's fine, but it does take setup. It is dead unless you have Multiply and things of that nature. In addition to that, I run double Multiply. Thank you, Konami, for giving us a holo print of this. I think it's gotten one old holo print from years ago, but thank you for making an accessible version. So I'm very happy to see Multiply as a holo. We run 2 of it. Like I said, I like this card as a 2-of because if you even have the Kuriboh engraved, you can bring it back through Kinkabuyo with normal summons. So there's a multitude of different things you can do. So just 2 multiply. 1 for 1. It's pretty straightforward. Pretty much our entire main deck, besides what, Ash Blossom, Honest. I mean, a majority of it's level 1s that you want to get on the field. So why not run 1 for 1? Instant Fusion. I like it because I can bring out some fusions, use that for link fodder, use it for level 1 link plays. There's a bunch of different things. And you know, I know you can bring out a whole bunch of, you know, Kuriboh tokens, but why don't we run some Joey tokens too? Like I said, it's a link spam deck. Why not run Scapegoat? Foolish Burial. There's certain Kuribohs that you're going to want to engrave. Monster Reborn. It's pretty self-explanatory. Upstart Goblin. Yes, you give your opponent 1,000 life points, but you need to get draw to your combo pieces in your deck. So a little bit of draw power never hurt anyone. Extra deck. Let's talk about that. We have our Kiza Field Center. I run 3 Link Kuribohs. You can run 2, but I like 3. 2 Relinquish Anima. This just recently came out of Dual Overload. Not Dual Overload, alright? Yeah, Dual Overload. So you run 2 of this. 1 Salamangreat All Mirage. You can run this, but it's not necessary. Works really good with Link Kuriboh, Kinkabuyo if you're trying to do some cute little plays. 1 Link Spider. It's pretty self-explanatory because what we're trying to do. 1 Beat Cop. 1 Phoenix. 1 Cerberus. 1 Unicorn. I mean, it is a Yugi deck, so why not run another version of BLS? If you have access, go right ahead. 1 Boral Sword. 1 Sylvan Princess Sprout. This card's pretty dang good. I like it as a 1-of. You can run 2 of it if you want to. You could also run Slacker Magician. There are some other little level 1s like Crime and Punishment you could run. There's different ones out there. But I just like Sylvan Princess Sprout. It's just a nice little one to have as a 1-of, but you can run more if you want to. Like I said, I want to focus more on link plays and going for like things like Unicorn, BLS, Borreload to just get out on the field and do crazy things. And then lastly, we run 1 Thousand Eyes Restrict. You can run Millennium Eyes if you want to. This is just so you can clear a board, suck up a monster, go for a link play, get rid of a problem. Pretty straightforward. Now, saying all this, I know everybody loves their Kuriboh tokens, right? But you know what's better than Kuriboh tokens? And you may cringe at this, but it's true. Waifu tokens. Yes, Goku's a waifu. Waifu tokens. So I'd use Multiply to bring out all my waifus. So yeah, guys, waifu tokens, waifu tokens, waifu tokens, waifu tokens, waifu tokens. Multiply my waifu tokens. Yes, yes, yes. All Y Schwartz, right? Yes, yes. And Ghastly. And then lastly, waifu tokens, waifu tokens, waifu tokens, waifu tokens, waifu tokens, waifu tokens, waifu tokens. Yes. You're probably like, what did I just watch? Yes, but yes, guys. Till next time. Take care. Have fun dueling. Good luck dueling. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Go Kuriboh. Even though it stops some Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon plays in Duelist Kingdom, I still love the card. And until next time, guys, take care. Have fun dueling. Good luck dueling. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a big thumbs up. And I'll see you guys next time. And remember, guys, summon those waifu tokens. Take care, everybody. Good luck dueling to all of you.